Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for, we have 3 professional mixed martial arts bouts for you to watch tonight. Now, what I need from each of you is to make as much noise as you possibly can when these fighters come out and lay it on the line tonight for you in the cage. So I'm expecting to hear it all from each and every one of you. Our next bout is your feature bout of the evening, and it's a professional mixed martial arts bout in the heavyweight division, contested at 265 pounds. First, please welcome to the cage, Phillip McGlothlin.
Phillip McGlothlin making his way to the cage. He is 1-1 as a pro in this heavyweight bout. He's an independent out of Richland, Virginia, and looks pretty solid. Pretty solid. I believe he weighed in today. He didn't weigh in yesterday. Something was wrong, but very game. Hits very, very hard. Very athletic.
Yeah, he's a veteran. You know, he fought back in the day in the old cage brawls. He was a big star there, knocked off a lot of big names, and he hits hard. So we'll see what happens here.
He hits very hard, and he moves very fast. And he throws very fast for a heavyweight. The way that he throws his strikes is he likes the overhand. It's not really such a technical boxing as it's just a overwhelming type deal.
Yeah, he's won a few rough and rowdy brawls. And, you know, he's won a few black jackets. That's a big deal in West Virginia. So, but that's not really boxing. It's more of a slugfest. But he did win. So.
I mean, he's game. I feel like he's got a lot of confidence coming in. I talked to him today when he did weigh in. He looks ready. He looks focused. He's got a good opponent. I'm excited for this bout. He's in the cage, and we will go back to the cage with Jen Oxendine.
And his opponent making his way to the cage, put your hands together for Mike Thomas.
Big Measy Mike Thomas making his pro debut here tonight in gray, fighting on a D3 Elite. They've done very well tonight as a whole. I don't think that they've lost. I think they've done a clean sweep so far. So let's see if Mike Thomas can keep that going. Has a lot of pro boxing experience. A veteran pro boxer, very technical striker. Mike Thomas, 38 years old. Phillip McGlothlin, 32. Phillip McGlothlin has a pretty good size advantage, 6'3" versus Mike Thomas, 5'11". Pro debut, I talked to Mike Thomas coming in. I said, how you feeling? He said, man, I'm eager. Not nervous, but eager. So that's always a good thing. Yeah, I think we're going to see a stand-up war right here. I don't think either of these guys want to go to the ground. I think it's going to be somebody's going to get dropped right here.
No, if they go back to the ground, it will not be by choice.
Oh no, someone will fall. Someone will fall trying to finish somebody. Big Measy. I talked to him. I said, "You want me to call you Big Measy?" He said, "Yes." 100%, no hesitation. Yes, Big Measy. That is me. He seems prepared. You can tell a lot about somebody, a fighter, especially like, you know, something like a pro debut is huge. I mean, a loss could be devastating to someone making a pro debut. And you can tell who's mentally strong. And Mike Thomas, to me, appears very mentally strong coming in here.
Well, he had an opponent change, so that's always tough to deal with.
Yes.
But he looks very confident, and he seems like he's prepared. So
I don't think the game plan is going to change whoever they throw at him. So he's gonna stand and try to set you on your ass. We go back to the cage for the official introduction with Jen Oxendine.
This battle is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 251 pounds, holds a record of 1 win with 1 loss, and fights out of Richlands, Virginia, Phillip Rumble McGlothlin. And his opponent across the cage to my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 261 pounds. Represents D3 Elite in Johnson City, Tennessee. And tonight he is making his mixed martial arts debut. Big Measy Mike Thomas. The referee in the action begins is Jimmy Neely.
Jimmy Neely, our ref for our first pro bout this evening. Big Measy Mike Thomas versus Phillip McGlothlin. We are underway. Big Measy Mike Thomas in the green trunks. Phillip McGlothlin in the black with gray trim. Good double jab by Mike Thomas out of the rip here.
I do expect
Very
to see
technical jabs.
much more volume from Mike.
Oh yeah. He likes the accumulation. He finishes guys. He's got that one punch knockout power too, but he's definitely a technical boxer. Which is not always a good thing in MMA.
No.
Especially fighting someone like Phil McGlothlin, who comes over just like you just did with a big right hand, and he can catch somebody over a jab like that. It's dangerous fighting someone like him. Plus he hits so hard. That's 3-2 by McGlothlin. It's kind of a feeling out process. No one's landed anything significant yet.
Yeah, we're expecting a stand-up battle, but it'll be very interesting to see somebody shoot a double leg right now.
Oh, yeah. McGlothlin just committed to that, too, right down the pop.
They're going to be so committed to the punching that a takedown would be easy to get, so we'll see.
I don't think either of them, I think it would take them off guard if someone shot here. Good 1-2 by Mike Thomas.
I think McGlothlin's just looking for that right now.
He's trying to find a home for it like that. I think he can neck behind the ear there. It was hard for me to tell the way they were standing.
Yeah. Mike blocked it somewhat, but
Mike trying to keep the distance with that jab there. McGlothlin's trying to load up that right hand.
Yeah, Mike's catching with some jabs really hard just because McGlothlin's coming forward.
This is the kind of fight that Mike Thomas wants, though. I mean, he wants him to stand in front and load up. So the technical striking of Mike Thomas might be a deciding factor here. Good jabs.
I like how when he throws the jab, he's keeping that right hand close to the cheek.
You can tell just in his stance. He's definitely got seasoned boxer all over it. Oh.
The question is, when's McGlothlin going to parry one of those jabs and land that right?
Right. That is the question. And how long can he throw that hard? I mean, if he keeps catching wind like that, that's exhausting. He's throwing everything he's got. And if this goes to the later rounds, you know, I mean, both men. McGlothlin thought about the kick there.
You know, sometimes you worry about throwing a kick for fear of takedowns, but here I feel confident in throwing it.
Yeah, I would throw. I don't think Mike Thomas is going to worry at all about catching that kick. He's wanting that right. He's wanting it. I can see it. Oh, good shot. Hard right hand. He's throwing over the top, just an overhand. Good jab by McGlothlin.
I think he's going to have to straighten that punch up for it to do what it wants it to.
Yeah, Mike's too good standing to get a hit with something like that. Very fast, hard jabs by Thomas.
If I'm cornering one of these fighters, I'm telling them to steal the round right here.
Oh,
Somebody needs to do something.
McGlothlin just ripped a good right hand to the body. Just so dangerous to commit to a body shot like that with Mike Thomas, because I mean, if he'd throw, I'm sure I've never sparred with him or anything, but I'm just seeing him fight. I know he hits hard. Oh, he's throwing the right hand now. Still, this whole round so far, just kind of a feeling out process. They've been throwing big shots, just no one's landed. Oh, good, pretty good shot. Good shot by both men right there.
Yeah, they both landed.
Yeah. They both kind of backed each other up, too. Oh, good overhand.
Good 1-2.
Yep.
Oh, to the body that time. He may have got a finger poke there. Yeah.
He's McGlothlin's keeping that range with his hand open. It's hard not to do. I mean, I'm guilty for sure, but just with those gloves, it's hard to keep your hand closed at all times.
I wonder if that was a punch or from the poke. It may have been just a punch. I'm not sure. You may just had him look at. No, I don't know.
Was he bleeding out? I can't.
Yeah.
His head's in the way. I can't really see him.
I really hope this contest can continue.
Yeah, me too.
I hope
I
he's
think
okay.
that he can see. He's looking pretty good. I know he can see. Mike Thomas ain't gonna quit.
I just wonder if it was from a punch or a poke.
Well, if that's from a poke and it busts open, it's a hard poke.
Yeah.
You know. Usually, and his eye's not really bloodshot or anything. I think it was a punch. Maybe not. I don't know. I didn't really see it that well. Mike Thomas looking eager. Oh, good shot by Mike Thomas. He comes in knowing that he has to do something here, I believe. He gets caught again, I believe.
Yeah.
It's hard to almost tell because the exchanges, very good body shot by McGlothlin. Right hand, he's ripped that 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Big Mike has ripped the jab, through the jab, but I just feel like McGlothlin's landed bigger punches.
He has. He's not landing them clean. See, Mike just landed a good jab, ducked his head, and McGlothlin misses.
Yeah, he's rolling well with the punches.
He is. It's kind of a tough round to score for me, honestly, and one of the best rounds we've seen tonight, in my opinion. How would you score that, Roy?
I would have gave that one to McGlothlin just because I feel like, Mike did block that right hand, but it found the head a few times there, and then he threw a few good 1-2s. He switched up, went to the body, landed. Mike landed some jabs, but if I was Big Mike, I know I don't want to go to the ground, but I'd wait on that big right and I'd take him down.
Yeah,
that's what I'd do.
He'd score big because he's not expecting him to shoot for sure.
No.
I'm giving the slight edge of the whole aggression factor. Mike Thomas seems to be backing up a little bit more, and McGlothlin almost stalking him to some extent.
We might get to see that cut here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
He may have already been cut. I seen him feeling at the eye.
Yeah. I think it already happened. See, he's rewinding here, so. I think it was a punch.
Punch is there.
It was a punch. We're about to start round number 2. This heavyweight pro bout. We are underway for round 2. Mike Thomas versus Phillip McGlothlin. This would really surprise me if we saw this go to the distance. I would have bet for this one bout on the card not to go to distance.
Right.
It's like I don't know. It looks like a technical striking
they're
boxing. If you know what I mean.
They're having a chess match for sure. I've not seen any kicks.
Somebody's going to land one of those in a minute, though. I bet you. Oh, good shot. Good overhand right from McGlothlin.
Yeah, I think it landed where the cut
it did.
was, too.
Good left hook, too.
I think the cut's affecting Mike.
Yes,
here.
yes. He's wincing a little bit in that left eye. There's blood trickling down into his eye. And that's not good because he's throwing that overhand right over and over, and he's not going to be able to see that coming.
McGlothlin needs to be careful not to get too eager
Mike
here.
looks a little hesitant, almost covering up and taking a step back. Still very composed, but McGlothlin's just throwing that 1-2 overhand. He's cut pretty bad. Mike's cut pretty bad over the eye. It's bleeding. He just wiped it away, and it was starting to run down pretty hard.
Well, he's starting to make contact with it on every combo.
Yep. He's starting to find a home for that overhand.
Yeah.
Threw it again, and Mike's just waiting on it. It's almost like he's wanting to counter, but too late. There's a nice 3-2.
He's got to take a shot here. That's just me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, Mike is looking frustrated to me. Almost weary of. That was a very good right hand by McGlothlin. But I mean, Mike Thomas still very dangerous. I mean,
he's not abandoned the game plan yet.
He's not going to quit. I mean, you're going to have to knock him out. McGlothlin trying to find the range of that jab, and he's setting up that right hand. He's ripping it to the body. He's either going to rip it to the body or right hook or throw that overhand. I mean, and he's finding a home for it. It just seems like he's getting off first.
Yeah, and I think that's just the height and reach.
It is
just
a lot of it, I think. And Mike is getting frustrated on top of being cut like that. Just getting more frustrated, you know.
I think McGlothlin is waiting on Mike to punch, and then he throws a punch at the same time, and he's longer.
Yes. He's almost baiting him into, like, thinking he's, you know, that he can throw and then popping him. Mike landed there. Nice jab. Mike's landing good jabs.
Yeah, he just needs to get. He's just got to get under that punch. He's just got to bob and weave and throw a body shot or something.
McGlothlin whiffed that, tried to rip the body there and missed, and he shook his head in frustration there. Good right hands. Good 1-2. It's just he's throwing that 1-2, whether it be a straight or an overhand.
He's keeping it simple.
Yeah, he is. I mean, that's what you rarely see in MMA, you know, 3- and 4-shot combos. It's usually the 1-2 for your big knockouts. So the best KOs is the 1-2. Mike Thomas is looking frustrated. He's getting away from his, like, you know, really strong boxing roots. Seems like he's getting a little loose and careless. Good jab by Mike. Just that reach is too much, I think.
Yeah, he's just too big. Mike's doing a lot of feinting. I would like to just see him throw it.
Yeah. He's too worried about it in a way, you know. But for good reason. I'm sure he's ate a few of his right hands, and it's made him worried about it. So another good overhand. I mean, he's not landing clean, but he's still landing.
Go to him! Go to him! Take it to him, Mike. Let's go!
I know I'm bugging everyone, but I'd still like to see a shot right here.
Oh, I know. Oh, I mean, I'm waiting on it. As soon as it happens, I'm going to be like, you called it. Called it.
I don't think anyone's telling him to do it, though.
No, nobody wants to see that crap. We want to see somebody go down. But another good one.
I think Mike may be cut on both sides.
He is. He's bleeding pretty bad, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they may say something about it. It's just and both cuts are in a bad spot too. Good round for Phillip McGlothlin. Big Measy just not able to find that range. He's not able to get inside. But again, I don't think anybody's landed like flush. You know, I mean, it's more grazing shots to, you know, above the eye, cutting him open, but not like a KO shot.
Yeah, I don't think he's been hurt, just frustrated.
Yeah. I ate my words. We're going to round 3 here. You know, the fight that shouldn't have went to round 3. Mike takes some deep breaths over there. Dustin Long, man, the thing I like about him in the corner is he's honest. He'll tell you if you need to knock this guy out. You know, I mean, some people tell their corner, their fighter, like, you know, you're doing fine, whatever. But I guarantee he's like, you got to knock this guy out right now, go for broke.
And on the opposite side in a heavyweight fight, it's dangerous when you think you're up 2 rounds. Are you going to coast or are you going to take it easy?
You get caught.
What's McGlothlin going to do here?
Yeah, I mean, what is corner to? Well, I'm sure they just said more of the same thing. And but he is alone in there, and he could decide to coast. So let's see. 3rd round, heavyweight action. Big Measy, Mike Thomas versus Phillip McGlothlin. Good left hook by Mike Thomas. See, that's what he needs to do. He needs to get inside. He can't stay on the outside and try to pity pat with him because his punches just don't reach the target. I mean, it's too much the reaches.
When McGlothlin punches, his chin comes up. So it's just a matter of getting in there and finding a home.
If I was Mike's corner, I'd be like, you know, close that distance, clinch if you have to, and dirty box. I mean, put him on the fence and break off and throw shots, because this is not working. And on paper, Mike is a decorated striker. I mean, on paper he's a better striker than McGlothlin. It's just, oh, he's trying it right there. He tried the overhand. He knows he needs to get the finish here.
He ate another straight right there.
Oh, yeah, nice 3-2 combo from McGlothlin. He's kind of just teeing off here. I feel like, you know, it will almost. And it's due to reach.
You know, some guys have that reach and they don't use it, but it's just a matter of the timing. You know, if you get the timing down, you can use the reach.
McGlothlin has fought an excellent fight tonight. I mean, utilizing his reach very, very well. And keeping, you know, a lot of people thought that, you know, Mike was going to come out and knock him out. But McGlothlin's a tough guy. Even if Mike did land like a hard shot, I don't know if he could put him out one shot in. So.
Yeah, McGlothlin does a good job keeping his chin tucked till he punches.
Yes.
When he punches, he throws it up. So Mike just needs to find a home for something here.
McGlothlin's throwing the overhand, and honestly, Mike should be, you know, maybe throwing a couple jabs and getting in there and throwing the right overhand like he should be throwing the overhand. Being too technical of a boxer in MMA is sometimes a bad thing. A lot of people get knocked out with overhands and looping shots. And Mike, look the way he throws. It's all pretty technical, even here in round 3 out of frustration. You know, he still is clearly a good, solid striker. And again with the overhand from McGlothlin. I mean, McGlothlin keeping the jab in his face. Oh, good jab by Mike Thomas. Really good, solid jab. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I'm wrong, but I thought I saw a mouse forming under the eye after that one. So, but very, very hard jab. Probably best shot of the fight for him.
Yeah, McGlothlin's definitely backed up the whole round.
Oh yeah.
So we'll just have to see what Mike can do here.
He's backing up, but he's also popping him while he's backing up. It's just a reach thing, man. I feel for Mike Thomas because I can just see the frustration. Good jab on McGlothlin. He moved away from the left hook there and countered with a jab. Good jab by Thomas.
Thomas is getting closer and closer when he's attacking.
He's been closer this round, you know what I mean? He's closing the distance better in this round than we've seen.
Let's go, Mike.
Mike's left eye is starting to swell a little bit.
Let's go, Mike. Let's go, Mike.
Oh, left hook.
Let's go, Mike.
Good. They're starting to throw now. He just got big left hook from Mike Thomas on the chin. May have wobbled McGlothlin there just for a split second. Blood just pouring down the right side of Mike Thomas's face.
20 seconds. Let's go, Mike.
Mike Thomas got the crowd here behind him.
Go, Mike.
They want to see him go for it here.
Go. You gotta go.
Needs another right hand.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Mike Thomas trying to close the distance with those jabs, just unsuccessful because just the reach is just too much. Great pro heavyweight fight. We will be seeing a decision here. How'd you score that round? 10-9?
Yeah, I had to give all 3 to McGlothlin, I believe.
Yeah. points just seem to be too much for Mike Thomas. He's Mark Laws patching him up, the best in the business. Still looks very, very frustrated. We have a heavyweight bout with very decorated strikers going the distance here. Kind of surprising. We wait for the judges to render their decision here. It looks like the judges have made their final decision. We will be going back to the cage for the official decision with Jen Oxendine.
After 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to your judges' scorecard for decision. Judge Williams scores this bout 29-28. Judge Watson 30-27, and Judge Gwynn 29-28. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. At the red corner, Phillip Rumbo McGlothlin.
Picking up a unanimous decision over Big Measy Mike Thomas. McGlothlin will go to 2-1 and